to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Gus. I want to thank the greeters too. Thank Campbell.
Darlene was up there.
And our microphone team today is the Crack 18, Marty Webb, and Bruce Campbell. Julie Kidd as our thought for the day. Do you want to do the flag?
Oh, sure.
This big idea is mine. That's a good big idea.
Our first choice
He got it in his pocket.
He's got it folded in his pocket up here, President.
Okay.
We're only on the planet for a visit. In my short visit, I realized that any problem can be solved, any contract can be negotiated, any mountain can be climbed, but the most important thing are old friendships and new friendships, but that have not yet published.
Thank you, John. You're right just in the nick of time. Joe.
Speaking of nick of time.
You don't have
Good morning, President Kennedy. Yeah, we had a 2,500-mile road trip. We did 6 national parks in 7 days. It was terrific. Yeah, never saw anything. We just drove it. But on the way, you see mountains and rivers and buffalo and deer and antelope, and it just reminded me of. Julie, you know what this reminds me of? Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam and the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies not cloudy all day. Everybody sing. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day.
Happy lots of conductor.
Good morning, please welcome Mr. Bill Dodson, Santa Rosa West, Conservation Architect.
Any other business material? All right. How about guests? You have a guest at the table. Raise your hand.
Good morning. So, along with Bill Dodson from my former Rotary Club to Santa Rosa West, this is lovely bride, Judy Dodson.
Good morning, and I would like you to welcome my guest, Gail Rayburn. We don't often find another Gail, so I'm very excited. Gail is a relative newcomer to our community, and she is very involved with the hospital. So thank you.
And I also would like to introduce Dr. Alan Hill, who will be speaking to us in a little while.
Good morning.
Okay, back here, coming from wild to where the snow is finally melted, visiting on behalf of my mother, who can't be here for another couple of months. My sister Ellen is coming to help convalesce my wife, whose surgery was successful. It's also her birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ellen. Happy birthday to you.
Yes. Well, Round of applause for our valedictorian and guests. So, it turns out we did have a birthday this week. Happy birthday, Ellen. With many anniversaries, though.
Over here.
Oh. Oh, it's an anniversary.
Do you know what Friday, May 1st is?
Say again.
Do you know what Friday, May 1st is?
Hey, Dan.
It is my 40th birthday. And Saturday, May 2nd is my husband's 40th birthday. So we are having
You're the younger man.
yeah. So we're having a dual birthday of Tauruses. It's a barbecue camping party. It's the compromise. I wanted to go camping. He wanted a huge barbecue party, and so that's where unfortunately I won't be not be at Guys Can Cook. But what I do have are 2 tickets I'd like to add to today's door prize.
Okay. Happy birthday. Turn me off.
Turn them off and give them away.
Gremlins. Okay, Rotary anniversary. Nancy Wilson, 42 years today. Wow. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was March.
Oh, no, not really.
Congratulations.
Thank you. How about a Rotary moment?
Yeah, Rotary moment.
A Rotary moment. I think my most fun was Julie's debunking. And that skit that we put together and all the silliness, and it was tons of fun. Nice to be a part of it.
President Kennedy,
Yes.
there is another birthday coming up. And it will happen before next meeting. And that happens to be on May 4th. And I've been told that I have to take her out for her birthday dinner. Elaine.
Another birthday, all right.
We always have a problem at the end of the month because you can't get the information from that evening until the month starts. So that's why I missed that. I apologize. Okay. We have a few announcements today. First of all, we need volunteers for next month. Reader number 1, reader number 2, and reader number 3. So, Summer.
Summer's on.
Kathy Rogers.
Okay.
And
Dan, okay. Thank you.
And then we need experts who know how to handle the microphone.
Yeah, we need to make an A+ team.
Following the 18, so you gotta be pretty good. Okay.
Okay.
There's one. One more.
Mike Jalki did.
Darlene said she was.
Okay, so you got it. Move it
Yay!
up.
And for those volunteers.
Yay. So this Saturday is our big Guys Can Cook extravaganza. So, all hands on deck.
Oh no, it's actually the following weekend, but. What is with this? Okay. Yeah, so Friday, 12 noon is when we start setting up, so anybody who's planning to help on Friday, that will be the time to start. We'll have the community center until 9 at night. Last year we were done at 8. Hopefully this year we'll be done at 6. So, and then Saturday we open at 9, and hopefully everything will be done by 3:30. Everybody has their jobs. If you don't have a job, find me, I'll give you one. That's pretty much it. If you haven't brought your wine in, it would be nice if you could bring it on Friday. There's a talk about having First Friday at Hot Monk after we get done at the community center. So I'm not sure if we need to do any more than just say, everybody's going to gather at Hot Monk at some time on Friday night. Look for a big group of tired people. And I think that the only other thing we have is Jim Bertero has something he wants to say.
Okay, it's been a while since a lot of you have been in school. We're going to have a pop quiz this morning. The first question is, how many people in the room, let's see a show of hands, have been to Las Vegas? We're pretty good there. How many of you have ever played a game of poker? Okay, a few card players out there. Did everybody out there understand what odds are about? On the table, you're going to see the listing of live auction items. Okay? The golden tickets. I went into the office last week, and when I told them the odds, and we're probably going to have be under 60 tickets this year, your odds are really good for $100. There are some really, really spectacular gifts here. Now, I'm going to be hooping these things on Friday at the Noon Club. I tried last Friday, but they wouldn't buy anything.
They were dark.
They were dark.
They were dark.
So I'll try to get over to the Noon Club on Friday, and then I will be selling them at the event up until we get done with the silent auction. But I would encourage everybody. There are some really, really good packages in here, and I would love to walk out of here with at least 5 or 6 tickets.
Anything else with guys? Well, Al's here.
I have just one quick thing to say about Jack and Cook. Well, 2 things actually. There's another birthday that is significant. Me.
Oh.
Imagine this. Okay, this turns 60 years old. Okay, well, I thought it was okay for you guys, but 60 is not okay for me.
Wait,
The other thing is, what's that?
more than 65.
No, I don't know. The other thing was that we all know that on Krypton, Superman's dad's name was Jor-El, and Superman's name was Kal-El. So when I heard that Gabrielle was going to be our I knew she was going to be do a super job. Let's all give a hand to Gabrielle.
Okay, Al.
Good morning, give the mic to Al.
Okay, last Saturday we did the rebuilding together, and it was quite successful. If you look at pictures of the yard, but you can see on the left is the before picture of the paint job we did, and there's the after on the right. So it came out real nice. Now, that's just the front of the house. It would have been another 2 weeks to do the rest of the house at least. So anyhow, a number of us showed up, and I'd like everyone that helped out, please stand up and be recognized. So these folks here, you know, some of us painted, some of us spent a lot of time doing yard work, picking up an incredible amount of trash from a woman who's a hoarder, and landscaping her place out, and she's very happy camper. And she hardly misses her stuff.
Thank you, Al. So we had a conference, and it snowed. Went up there on Friday, and it was perfectly clear, nice springy day, and winter came on Saturday. and we cleaned up. These are just a few of the awards, well, more than a few, that we got at the district conference. First of all, Mark Marnie is there, Rotarian of the Year. Barbara, come on down. Linda Senke, the Rotary Hall of Fame.
I didn't forget, it's still my suitcase. Just called in for this meeting. Yeah.
David Mark Raymond. David's been there for years now, every time anything needed to be done. And for him, he got a citation for meritorious service.
Bravo.
This beautiful plaque, embossed and everything, goes to Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell.
This is the Distinguished Service Award, and it's, I think, only the third for this district. That's correct. And only 50 in all the Rotary. Wow. Each year. So here's Bruce receiving his Distinguished Rotarian Award.
Nice time.
So a round of applause for and by the way, the club got the Presidential Citation Award, which was one of only about 10 in our district of 47 clubs. Hard work. Congratulations to all of you.
I'm an amateur.
Yeah, don't worry. She has to go get it out.
Barbara, you stand right in between. Barbara didn't get it out.
She left it at home.
There we go. Smile like you're happy.
Thank you.
Yay.
We have some other announcements. We have an away game. This is June the 24th. Don't forget, Sturgeon's Mill. And we have a tradition in our club that when something gets left behind, it goes along and found. And I have a thing here. Welcome to the Rotary. Kathy Rogers. $5 and get this back. Don't forget to sign your bottle back there. If you brought a bottle of wine, there's a silver pin on that. Joe, you got anything else to say about your trip?
Oh, my trip? I think I kind of said most of it.
Yeah. Throw a tap party on the head and get the microphone.
How about them hoodoos?
How about those voodooos? We saw, every little town between here and Moab. Moab is kind of like a Jackson Hole-ish Tahoe place with very expensive hotels. And those of you who saw my Facebook page, we stayed in a Best Western Plus, which was $240 a night. Nice place, but they had 4 Tesla charging stations and a Tesla in one of them. I mean, it kind of tells you what kind of people are attracted to Moab, kind of like Ryan Bauer folks. I don't know, I kind of slipped under the radar. But those of you who have never had a chance to go to the national parks in southern Utah, it's got to go on your bucket list. It's an incredible trip. So much to see in this country, and just not enough time to see it sometimes, and you got to make that time. So strongly suggest you do it. It was a great time, and it's good to be back too.
Did Jerry Vegetable leave?
No, he's here.
I'm here. Oh, there he is. Yeah, tell us about your...
Good morning. Well, I've been to southern Utah. It's great. Done a lot of photography there. So this time I went to Italy. And spent a little over 3 weeks and seeing the highlights of Italy. It was fabulous. Brian, I checked out the Ruta di Giro d'Italia. They got some steep hills there to climb, and ate a lot of pasta and pizza, drank a lot of wine, and I tried a little different style of photography. If you see my Facebook page, you'll see some non-traditional kind of vacation photos, more street photography kind of things rather than just, you know, the usual postcards. But Italy was great, and great to be back here though.
Did you take your bicycle?
No. No, I was with my wife, and too many things to see to spend time riding a bike.
Well, we're glad you're back.
Thank you.
I've got a couple of thank you cards for some of the money that we've passed on to the thing. And Michael Cook, you got some special stuff from the district conference as well. You did a couple of presentations at telemedicine.
I did. So we were invited to do a presentation on projects. So there was a group of projects presented on Saturday morning, and I got to talk to them about telemedicine. I waxed very eloquent apparently, because one of the clubs there decided to donate to the project, and the check is already in the mail to me, so that's great to help us round it out. And we showed a great video there that is aimed at the Rotaract folks. So the Rotaract people are very effective ambassadors for us. So that was a great deal.
Congratulations. So we didn't play this last week. Who knows your fellow jury? That again? Yeah, we haven't played this game. Yes?
No, I don't know.
You know how to play?
Do I know how it's played?
Yeah.
Sure, I think you picked one right answer, right?
How about Louis? You're president of Friends of Noe Valley? All-league soccer goalie for the New York University. Moved to California and bought his old 65 BMW R60 motorcycle. Going back to New York. And he was Paul Newman's bodyguard on the first birthday in 1970.
Number 4.
Number 4. Can't. Yeah, he played for the.
That was an interesting because we had a decoy, because the crowds were confused. Paul Newman happened to be very short. Paul Newman happened to be very short, or was. Now he's the same height as Leverett. I really liked it. But what we did is we had 2 squads. One made a big show of bringing someone who was short. Right here, and I was with part of the other group that went backwards. But it was interesting. And he bought beers for everybody at Max's Kansas City and right on the square there. And it was a grand old time. Although the untruth was the all-league soccer goalie at NYU. I was all-league soccer goalie at Poor Man's NYU, City College of New York. My sister's the NYU graduate.
And I did start at City College.
All right, well, Gail's the next guy. I think she wants to go next. So, this is Richard Ruby. Kind of new, so you don't have to know a whole lot of stuff, but anyways. In 19, it only took 3 rides for him to hitchhike from Indiana, California. Took only $50. His fraternity nickname was Mr. Big. Guy preferred people to call him Ruby. And he had 5 ducklings in his painting and sculpture master's exhibit. And then he led the Northern California Task Force to reform Social Security to prevent individuals with disabilities from losing their medical benefits.
Well, I guess I'd have to say, I'm sure he probably did number 4. And so it's potluck between 1, 2, and 3. I think probably number 3, although I have no idea what it's really saying because I don't know what it means. I have 5 ducklings and a painting and sculpture master's exhibit.
Well, you got it, and it was a little tricky because he only had 4 ducklings.
What? These were ducklings that he sculpted? Where's
right here?
Tell me about your ducklings.
I did unusual things for my Harper Ranch. And I came up with the idea of having ducks in my master's. And then I wanted to be so no one noticed it. So it's a long story, but there were only 4.
You still got it. Jerry, you want to play? You're fresh back. But you know a lot of the folks here.
Pick the lot. Okay.
Go for it. All right. Barbara.
I know a lot about Barbara.
All right. She's related to Daniel Boone. She passed the CPA exam on the first try.
I doubt it. She did my taxes for too many years.
She once owned the largest waterbed manufacturer in the River Western Canada. And then she visited India on a rotoclast mission.
Well, I was in India on a rotoclast mission, and I didn't see her, so... but I know she's been on several. She might have been in India once. Probably the waterbed thing. I don't know. That doesn't sound very like.
Well, you talked yourself out of the right answer. It was India. You guys are getting much better at this. Okay, let's see. Who's our next pitcher?
Frank.
All right. Dewey Watson. He worked for the SNCC in Georgia, supported voter registration. He was an alternate delegate to the 1964 Republican Convention in San Francisco. He sat next to and chatted with Martin Luther King in a church service where he delivered a sermon, he being Martin Luther King. And after summiting, he fell 400 feet down the slope of Mount Shasta when he was in his 20s.
Oh.
Interesting things.
Number 3. Number 3. And he actually was in his 50s when he fell that 400 feet down. All right. Alan. Why don't you play the next one? Charlie Judson is the subject. He accidentally shut down ground control communications for 5 minutes at Metropolitan. He once had hair so long that he sometimes wore a short-haired wig. Rafted the rivers in every western state except Hawaii. And in his 20s, he fell off the roof of a moving bus, but he wouldn't hurt.
I gotta say number 3.
Number 3. I think that's it.
Oh, yeah.
So, look, how many states have you done? Okay, so there's 2 states he's missed. Hawaii and Mexico. Right. Moving along. We've got 1 more minute. Let's see. What?
That's sunshine.
You want to do a sunshine?
She has sunshine.
Sean Leto, you can get up and sing I have sunshine on a cloudy day. Yeah, good, right? Maybe better than Bruce? Please congratulate Brian Bauer on graduating the executive course at UCLA. He just keeps going. And please keep Melody Waltz in your thoughts. She lost her mother-in-law last week. So. Okay. Anybody else having sunshine?
I talked to Rod on the phone last Thursday, and he seems to be doing well, and he hopes to come back to the club soon. No, I'm talking about Rod, my colleague.
Just that my wife is back out of the hospital again.
Okay. Pam, if you need to speak to you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Pam.